welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. I'm glad you guys are all here with me today. Today I'm working in this journal kit, starting out the large envelope journal that I'm going to make with this kit. I've got several projects. I've shown a preview of each one of them. Hope you saw that video. If not, go back and check it out. So this is the kit that I'm working with. You don't have to have this kit to do what I'm doing today. You can use any journal kit, scrapbook paper, paper pads, whatever you want to use. I'm using this one because it's my new one. And when you get a new toy, you want to play with it, right? Okay, so today I've started my large envelope journal. Now this one is it's just the craft paper envelopes, and it's 8 3/4 by almost 6. I mean, it's just an 1/8 less than 6, so we'll go with that, almost 6. I've matted each page on the inside with one of the background papers from the kit. Really nice. And it's a background, so it doesn't need to be anything super duper, you know, I like it. It's vintage looking, and that's what I'm going with this journal. The theme I'm going with this journal is very vintage, because letters and memories, you know, in my mind, it makes me think of, you know, old days and stuff. So this is a pocket. It's a page pocket, okay? And that's where we're going to start today, is we're going to make our page pocket, and then we've got some gusseted pockets to make there, and here and here. Now I did use some Velcro to keep that closed, because I like it to stay put when I get it there, you know. Hold on a sec. Okay, so when you get phone calls and you're trying to film a video, it just gets complicated. So moving on, we're going to make this. So what we're going to start with is making our big pocket. Now, I use lace. You don't have to use lace. You just don't have to if you don't like it. But I did. So I put lace here, and then I closed this up and put lace there. So let me put this aside, and we'll pull in our big page, because we've got to make it for this one, right? It's going to go here. Okay? I'm making 2. Okay, so this is our page we're going to be working with. And we're going to do... Okay. We're going to do 1/4 inch gussets. Well, we're going to score 1/4 inch on both sides. And since this is the side that's going to be down as the pocket, we're going to do 1/4 inch here. If that makes a bunch of sense. I hope it does, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so, yep. And if you're new here, yes, I use my scoreboard sideways. It works for me. Use your stuff the way it works for you, right? Oh, and I've also backside printed this with another background paper from the kit. So if you're going to do this, it's good to print on the back of it, or to use a double-sided scrapbook paper, right? Okay. So this is the side we're going to do that gusset on, that score mark on. Okay. So let me move that out of the way. And we're going to go ahead and turn this over and do this number here. We want them to fold over, and then we'll know where to fold this, okay? So let's fold this up. Yeah, I didn't fold it over yet as far as the big fold, because I want to fold it to where it meets here. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So I like to use a surface that I can sort of set it up with and have it be straight. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold this over holding it straight. Yeah, because I want it to be straight, folded to that score, not just folded in half with that on it, because then you're going too far, if that makes sense. Fold this in and then fold that to match it, so that you're, you know, not going too far. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and press this down. Get our scores pressed down really good. I'm going to take my scissors and just chop off right here a little, like so. Just a little wedge kind of place there. And I like to get these things up out of the way because I'm so talented. I can glue them to something that I don't want to glue them to. So that's the thing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and press these down, because this is our pocket side. This is not. This is not. Okay. All right. So these are the ones we're going to cut off, and I like to use my trimmer for that. It just makes it simpler for me. Now you can use a scissors, you can use a craft knife, whatever works for you, use that. Okay. This, I know I want to keep these ones that I just flattened, but this I want to get rid of. Okay. Just, I want it to be straight. And this for me works because I can get it straight across and not have a problem with that. Okay. So I'm just going to flip this over and do the same thing where I have it right there. You just cut the whole score line off. Okay. You don't want to have the score line left on there. You want it gone. Okay. And if this doesn't do it, I'll go back with my scissors because I want the score line gone. Yep. Sometimes, you know, best laid plans and all that stuff, it got a little crooked on me, I guess. Sometimes when you're folding things, that happens. But I want the score line completely gone. So, there you go. Okay. Get this out of the way again. Now, so far so good, right? It's pretty simple. So we're going to fold this over, and then we're going to fold this back like so. Yep. Like that. Pretty simple, huh? Super easy. Let's make our pocket. Our pocket, we're going to take off this little piece here. You want to angle in, angle out, right? Just like so. Angle in, angle out. Again, get these out of my way because, yep, I have talents and skills that other people probably just don't even think about. I can glue things to things that didn't need to be glued there. I'm good at it. Okay, I might need to trim a little there. I want it to be squared up, you know. Everything else is squared up, but that's not quite. And this is where you fix it. So, yeah. So you fix it. You turn it over. On this side, you can see it. On this side, you can't. But if you turn it on this side, you can see it. So, just fix it. Don't cut your gusset. Do not cut this part, because that would be awkward. Okay. Would really be awkward if I did it on camera. You wouldn't see it though. I would cut that part out. I just would. That would be. Anyways, moving on again. All right, now we've got our page pocket ready to go. More or less. Okay. It opens up this way. With this one, I wanted it to just sort of present the front and the back two spreads. I want them to just kind of present the pretty of the journal kit, right? So that's what I wanted. It's just me, you know. So I've got to do some inking, and I've got a lot of little pieces we're going to make, because I've got to make, we've still got to make this pocket. We've got this one almost finished and ready, okay? And we've got to make this pocket and this pocket. I didn't do anything in here because I left it for writing or putting pictures or whatever like that, okay? So I'm going to go off and do some inking, and then we're going to do our little pockets and go from there, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my inking done. Got all the other bits and things that I needed to do. I went ahead and put some double stick tape on the back on our gussets here. So next we're going to do our big pocket, and then we'll do our itty bitty ones, okay? All this is pre-inked except for the pocket, because I wanted to show you that I did go ahead and I didn't double side print this. It was a piece I had left over from something else, and I'm using it. So you won't see the inside of this one, but I did the 1/4 inch gussets on this, and it's gonna be fitting right in our on our pocket page flat part, okay? Let me give you some measurements whilst I'm at this. This one is 5 3/4 wide and 3 inches tall. Now that's allowing for that 1/4 inch gusset, so it will fit right on the page the way it's supposed to fit once you get your gusset on there. Now if you don't want to do the gusset, take a 1/4 inch off the measurements I just gave you, and you'll have a flat pocket that'll fit right on there, no problem, right? Okay, we're just going to take our little wedgies off. Get these out of my way, because you know, I'll glue them to something. I know me. So it's good to know yourself, right? Okay, just a little bit of ink along the edges because I like it. Not a lot, just a little bit, okay? I do want that wonderful vintage look on this, well, all of the journals that I'm making now with this journal kit. Okay, next I want to do some lace across the top because that's easier to do beforehand, right? You can do it after, of course. It's just a little more hinky. You gotta turn things around this way and that way and twist this and that and the other thing, right? Anywho, we're going to put it on like so and hopefully get it straight without getting my head in the camera. That's always me thinking, oh, they're going to see my head. I mean, you know, it's a worry, I guess. Okay, now when you're going to cut something off like this, it's always best to cut it from the other side because you can see how far it needs to go exactly, right? Get those little bits off there. Okay, now we've got this one ready, and so before we put it in there, it's again easier to go ahead and do your decorating stuff. You can decorate it after, of course you can, no worries. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let me go ahead and do that down so I can get it. This one is a little bit different than the other one. I had a couple of different sizes. I printed this fussy cut piece here out smaller than the other one was, which is fine. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, And my butterfly goes right up here, sort of overlapping the lace just a little bit. Because, you know, that gives you some dimension with the lace under it and all that razzmatazz, right? Okay, a little bit here, a little bit there. There you go. Cute, cute. Now, there's plenty of room to do more on this. So just, you know, have fun. Play with your fussy cuts. See what you want on there and go with it. Audition things. That's what I do. I put them on there and say, oh, I don't want that there. I want it over here, and I want that there, and I want that, you know. And, oh, no, I don't know. That doesn't look quite, you know. So just audition like they're going to have a part in a play. Because really, you know, if you like it, it works for you, then go with it. If it doesn't, then find something else to go there. It's just that kind of thing. Okay, so, and on this one, I'm going to move it over just a little bit, not centered, but off-centered, right? Not all the way over here in the corner, but off-centered. And that gives room, if you want to put something up here, that would be fine. I'm going to give this a good roll, because I want to make sure all of that is down. Okay, now, this is our pocket we're going to put in there. So let me get my, excuse my reach, get my tape here, and we'll get our first pocket on our pocket. It's fun. We like a good pocket, don't we? We're pocketing. Pocketing, pocketing, pocketing. Okay, you have to excuse me. I get a little silly sometimes. But that's okay. All right, let's squeegee this down really good so we've got good adherence on our double stick tape. We want it stuck on both sides. Yep. Okay, and around we go. All right. Where's that doohickey? Sorry for the racket. Sometimes things are too close to other things and they try to hang on. Okay, I like to do my bottom first because it just works for me. If you want to put the whole thing down at one time, you go for it. Whatever works for you. In crafting, I have found that, you know, you see people do things and you go, well, you know, that's pretty cool, but I'd rather do it this other how, you know? So then you do it the other how. You want it to be right up like so. You don't want to get in your fold, okay? Because that's a big no-no. It really is. Okay. And our fold, let me get this off and I'll show you. Our fold is, it's going to be snug, yes, but that's okay. And if you ever get one and it's just a touch too wide, you know, like, oh, that's just a teeny bit too wide. Well, adjust it, right? Just make another score mark, just like 1/8 of an inch over, and it'll work. Okay, let's get this one on there. Like so. Yep, I'm trying to be very over here with it because, well, I don't want it to be in that fold. So I'm, you know, all about the safety and things. I don't want it to be over there. Okay, so now we've got 2 pockets here. Now let me show you our teeny weeny little pockets. I've got little, these are from journal cards in the kit, and I took the windows out of the windows, you know, so I'd have little journal cards for this. So move that aside. And we've got 1/4 inch gussets. Oh, let me give you the measurements. I'll write them in the description. We've got 1 3/4 high. we've got 3 inches, right under 3 inches wide. So then you got your 1/4 inch gusset. That makes it work out. I did 1/4 inches for just all of these because why not, you know? Half, and when you're getting into some small spaces, 1/2 inches get a little bit too big. Too bulky, I guess, maybe. I don't know. So I just went with the 1/4. It's enough. And like I said, if you don't want to do gussets, just go ahead and put a flat pocket down. Take that 1/4 inch off, and or just measure what you're working with, because really you've got your measurements will go with whatever journal you're working on, right? So they're not always the same. You might have a different size envelope, you might have, you know, a different fold in your page, whatever. Just do what you do and have fun doing it. I do. I have a lot of fun doing it. So, yep. And these are both the same size, just in case you were wondering. Okay. Now we've got those cut out. Let's do a little bit of inking, and then we'll put our lace on, and then we'll put our little decorations on. Now the decorations I'm using for this are the fussy cuts that go with the mini journal that's within the kit. So they're itty bitty, but if you've got some of the freebies that I've done, just print them smaller and they'll fit on your little bitty pocket, right? What did I do with my lace? Here it is. Okay, we want to keep up with our junk here. Okay. Glue, because, you know, I want a little lace on this one too, on these ones. It's cute, right? I think it is. I think it is. Now we want to get it straight-ish, right? Without having too much problem. Now I got that a little bit too far over. Okay, now it works. With lace, you've got a minute or 1/2 minute before it actually sticks down and dries to the glue. But once it sticks down, oh my gosh, it's not going anywhere. I've tried to move it before after I thought, oh no, I didn't get that straight. Yeah, it's staying there. It's staying there, right there. Okay. That's okay. Lace is pretty wherever you put it. Okay. All right, once again, we are putting our lace. As straight as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys, you know, just get it on there as straight as you can. And there you go. Get this in a roll too. Just because. Okay. Here we go. All right, now we've got 2 little pockets to decorate and put on there. Like I said, I've got these little things that go with the mini kit that's in the journal kit. Yeah, it's that. Okay, we're gonna put our bear on there and try to get over my word stumbling. You guys ever do word stumbling? I do word stumbling. Maybe it's my extra hobby. I don't know. Could be. Okay, gonna put that guy right there. I'm just doing the ones I already did. Like I said before, audition. See where you want something. If it works for you, go with it. If it doesn't, move on to something else that does better. I just wanted a few things that might be along the lines of a memory or something you're going to write a letter with or on or something like that, you know, something. Yep. Okay. I'm going to fold that out and give it a roll. Okay. Now let's do this one. Yep, I'm copying myself. Okay. We've got this mailbox. It's going here. Like so. These are really nice. They're fun to work with. And if you don't have a die cutting machine, fussy cuts are your next thing, you know. Or they're your first thing. I don't know. They're nice. And they are fun to work with. They're already got the picture made. You know, you don't have to build anything up. It's already done. So, there you go. Yep, fussy cuts are cool to add into journals. There we go. Put her on there like so. Now, again, you can add whatever you want to add onto this. You can put more stuff. You can put some of those little tags like I did on the big pocket. It's all good. Where'd I put my tape? Here we go. Got to put some tape on there, right? So we can add that in. And over here. Tape's trying to get tough on me. Okay. That one and this one. This is really a fun page to make, a cute addition to any journal. Even if you were making the one with the hardcover, you could do a page pocket on one of the pages. Ooh, I might do that. It's just fun. So I might do that. I've got to come up with a lot of fun things to put on that one for the big journal. Because, like I said, I'm making 2 of those. And one of them is for a gift for a young friend who's getting all married and stuff, right? Okay, let's get this done. Okay. Yep. Here's this. I think it'll be a fun one for her to have. Now, she does some journaling, this girl. She's all about writing stuff down and keeping her memories, which is really cool. So, it's going to be awesome for her to have that journal to encase her new life, you know, getting all married and stuff, right? Okay. Okay. Now with this one, you've got to fold over here and you've got to fold over here. So you have to watch both those and not get it into your fold, because that can get awkward and complicated. And then you have to refold, because once you get that pocket down there, you know, you have to adjust for the pocket then. Or in my little brain you do, just saying. Okay, let's give it a roll. Make sure we have really good adherence and that it will fold very nicely. That's very nice. Okay, now let's get this one. We've only got one fold to worry about with this one, and it's fine. So, there you go. I just wanted something to put down here, and I think when I was designing this, pretty sure that I put this down here these, glue all over my hands, space so that I could put something. Maybe I knew what I was doing, maybe I didn't, but I put it so that I could add something in, whether it's a pocket or something else, who knows. But that's what I'm doing with it now. I think that's why I did it. Pretty sure. You never know. With me, I have, you know, afterthoughts and such. Okay, well, staticky today. Okay. Now. Get that on there. Give it a good squash. Okay. And get this one in there, right? Like so. Okay. All right, now that is ready to go in the journal, right? Yes. Okay, we've got these ones. I'm gonna put that one there and this one here, and I'll have to find one for there, but I will later. I just got I had them, it had 4 windows, so I had those already ready because I was cutting that out. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Awesome. Gonna be awesome. Okay, bottoms first, right? Now you can decorate around this any which way you want. Ooh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I want to go ahead and put my lace on, because as I said before, it's easier to do it before you put the pocket in. This is the top of the, yeah. Okay. You can do it after, of course you can, but for me it's just easier if I, what did I do with it? Oh, here we go again. I'm losing my everything. Okay, this one, if you've got a top of a pocket, you want your lace not to be sticking up. You want it to be pointing down, you know? This will also strengthen the pocket if it needs strengthening. Mine's lightweight cardstock, so it's fine. But you don't want it to be poking up, right? Or I don't. I think it's better to be pointing down. Okay? Now let's get this trimmed off like so. Check my other side, like so. Okay. All right, now this one I want to be pointing out, okay? Pointing out. Yep. I just think it looks good. So I'm just gonna smother some glue over here and do this. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, like so, as straight as possible. Like I said, doesn't have to be perfect, just good, you know. And you can use the, if you have this lace, it's got the little holes there, you can use that as kind of your guide to sort of line that up with the edge of the paper, if that makes sense. That's what I do. Okay, now we're about ready. maybe. Okay, let's get this trimmed off. Check this side, end, however you want to treat that. Okay, now we've got that. Give it another little press here. And that too. Okay, now we'll put it in there. Got little tidbits of fluff from trimming that lace off. Okay, now it's perfect. Well, as perfect as I can get it. Anyways, okay, here we go. Bottoms first, because that's how we roll. Well, that's how I roll. Now you can put, if you want to use magnets, you can use those. If you want to use it to keep it shut. Or you can use Velcro, which is usually what I use. Sometimes I'll go into the magnet world. But making sure, okay, just, you know, you want to be sure about some things. Some things. Okay, right like that. Close, you know, close. Because you want a little room up there because you're going to be putting a card or whatever you make to go in there. I haven't made it yet, but it could be a notebook, it could be a journal card, who knows. So just, you know, give yourself a little bit of extra room on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's do this. Glue. Okay. There you go. Get that in there and give it a minute to catch. Because you do want it to get a good adhesion, right? Okay. Now, let's turn it around and do our other one. With the front spread and the back spread, I'm going to do very similar pages. This one will have its mirror, oh, well, not the same exact page, but it'll have the mirror of this element over here so that it just kind of opens up and opens up, kind of like a faux lap book sort of thing. I don't know. In my mind, that's what it looks like. Like you're opening it up and opening it up and opening it up, you know? Yeah. So that's what I'm going for with the front and the back. And then, see, this one pulls out this way. This one will pull out this way, over this way. Okay. So, and then the back spread will be the same. The inside here is where I'll be putting the signature. So that'll be a little bit more compact and a little flatter-ish. Not quite as thick as, you know, this one. So let me show you the finished one, because I don't want to pull on that one. It needs time to get, you know, settled in. This one is the one we made today. We have this. I used Velcro. You can use magnets if you want. You could put a magnet under here to catch onto here, and that would work. And see, that's our big pocket. Like I said, the other one I used a smaller image, and this one took up a whole lot more of the, which is fine either way. And this is just one of the many pages from the mini journal. It's just, you know, is what it is. Okay, and then there's our little pockets with their little, you know, little bits in there. It turned out really great. I'm just loving it. So this one will be the one we do next. I'm going to be using the one, the page in the kit with the blue mailbox. That makes sense. So if you want to do that, get that ready to roll, because that's what we're going to be doing next in our envelope journals. The other journals, I'll have to tell you when we get there, because I've got them planned out, but yeah, it's called brain leak. Okay, anyways, we've got this, and we've got this one that we're letting settle in. So I'll just put, you know, Velcro on that one as well. There you go. Very pretty, very vintage. It looks like an old, an old journal that you would keep your memories in, or your letters, or your whatever, right? Okay, you guys take care. Please like and subscribe, pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.